things is better than it truly is. A professor by the name Robert George was said to have conducted a thought experiment with his students, which involved asking them the question, if you lived in Alabama in 1861, how many of you would be abolitionists? And of course, everyone raises their hand. But the sad truth is, if you were to ask that question to a room of people in Alabama in 1861, probably nobody would raise their hand. It isn't as though humans have changed physically. You see what I mean? And so we all like to think that we're immune to bad ideas, that we're smart enough to resist them. But the clear fact is that we are not. I am not. To understand the importance of questioning things, all one needs to do is study the horrors that emerge when people fail to fulfill their societal duty to question things. Think of the number of cults that have accrued a following and the mass suicides and sexual assaults that have taken place within them. Consider the many research studies that have been conducted to make sense of how so many people in Germany were able to go along with the narrative that was fed to them by the Nazi Party. See, the Nazi Socialist Party was not a left-wing or a right-wing radical extremist group as we refer to them today, as we refer to neo-Nazis today. For example, now just the mere mention of the word Nazi elicits harsh feelings within us. But at one time, that was not the case. The word Nazi was relatively new to many people's ears, and the Nazi government in Germany was thought of as just the government. Many people in Germany failed to question the agendas, mandates, and restrictions on a scale large enough to prevent what was to come, as so many citizens in so many countries have done and will continue to do. We all like to think, how is it that those people could become Nazis? But we're not asking the right question. The question should probably be, how is it that I became a Nazi? Because something similar has happened to all of us. We've all been brainwashed. Here's an example. So regardless of your political affiliation, you have a political party that you probably don't like, okay? Now imagine you're the Nazi and they're the Jews. And how many times have you said of the political party you don't like, oh, those people are terrible? How many times have you hated them? How many times have you thought, we should just put them all in jail? You know, life would be so much better because they're not just wrong, they're also dangerous. They're dangerous people. Their ideologies are dangerous. We have to shut it down. We have to get physical. We have to get violent if necessary. It's really hard to imagine when it's somebody else, but yeah, it's really hard to imagine when it's us, but when it's somebody else, it seems to make sense to us. But anyway, questioning things is an indication that you are primed for learning. By questioning things, you will either reinforce existing ideas or form new ones. Either way, you win.